Hey Shawn, how you doing today? We're out here at Button Willow Racetrack, and we got pole position today. How you feel about that?
We feel really good. We had a couple of issues today, but we pulled them together in the morning and went out and set fastest time of the weekend.
That's pretty good stuff. Hey, we want to get a little history. We're spotlighting you on our website and just about Huddy Motorsports and how your racing career started as a youth and how your dad influenced you. How about giving us a little history there?
Yeah, so I started racing when I was around, probably 10 or 11 years old. I started in dirt bikes and go-karts, and I sort of graduated from dirt bikes into street racing for, off-road, scratch that.
Now, you weren't doing none of that illegal 10-second street car.
No. So we
like
moved
Fast and Furious.
No, we moved into motorcycles, off-road stuff, and all dirt track kind of stuff. And then from there, I graduated into road racing motorcycles and went AMA and got my license at AMA. And then was signed by Kawasaki. And raced for about 2 or 3 years with some of the big factory teams. And so that's sort of
Talk about some of your accomplishments in that, championship-wise.
Yeah, so we have, AMA, road racing. We won a few championships and did really well with KTM and won a couple championships there.
Awesome.
And we've had a...
And then it led into you building your own team. Tell us how that came about.
Yeah, so, after our road racing motorcycles, we moved into rally racing, and then, from there we won the United States Rally Championship 2 years in a row.
Incredible.
And it was fantastic because it's, Pop and I and the team sort of built it up from nothing. And
family business.
It was a family business, and we grew. We had a great time. And my youngest son started racing go-karts, and we really saw that there was a need for young youth drivers to go somewhere from karting and somewhere to really go racing the big cars,
nice.
The open wheel F1600s. So I went out and purchased a team and cars, and we started developing young drivers and like Jason.
We've talked about that since I met you a couple years ago. It's just how cool it is that you put so much effort into youth racing and that pay it forward mentality, even though you were kind of stricken by not really understanding that process and watching Jason with Families Against Drunk Driving and racetrack charities and you backing him as a team owner and just working with other young drivers and the impact that you're having on the youth. I just say that that's so cool. And what led you to go to more of the younger drivers instead of a more mature driver?
Yeah, so we really like to focus on the young driver and give the young driver that maybe didn't have a chance, when he's younger, and really build his experience in racing, and it keeps these kids off the streets, it keeps these kids motivated. And, I've had Jason since he's 13 years old, and he's now 16 years old, and he's moved up through the ranks from back of the pack, and now he's running towards the front. And I think that's really what our specialty is working with the younger kids, and we relate to them. And I've got 2 boys.
What awesome stuff.
Yeah, it's
really we got pole position today.
We did.
How cool.
Really cool.
Last time we were out, you actually won at this track. And, now and talking about that pay it forward mentality and not really understanding that process, a lot of people don't understand. And now your youth team has turned into, and I know we can't talk about these other teams at this point. You've moved into some really championship style builds, where your little motorsports has turned into a contender in building high performance, not just any teams. We're talking some big teams.
Big teams. So we're really fortunate that Gum Out and some really big sponsors have sort of stepped in and really wanted Huddy Motorsports to showcase what we do in Formula cars and our racing. And so we've got a couple of really interesting builds that we're doing.
You got a big show coming up in November, SEMA in Las Vegas, and they're going to unveil that car. And we can't talk about that on camera right now. We just don't want to make anybody mad because we're going to be building a lot of cars, I have a feeling, over the next 5-10 years.
Yeah, we've slated about 2 to 3 really big builds for some really cool drivers, and so we're really excited about that.
And we're just happy that Families Against Drunk Driving, familiesrecover.org is involved with you guys.
Absolutely.
Just, the names on the car.
Yeah.
We're coming up in the ranks as far as a drug and alcohol intervention type of nonprofit. It's a tough road raising capital. And we're just proud of you guys. And, good luck today.
We appreciate it. Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you.
How sweet.